At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise if you're able. Move your hats, caps, and helmets for the playing of O Canada.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside Cole Harbour Place here for this Nova Scotia U15 major matchup between the 4th place Truro Bearcats and the 10th place and home team SANY Harbour Rage. The Bearcats a mere 3 points out of first place, and the two teams that hold that first place spot right now play today. My name is Matt Doodley here for High Button Sports. We're just about underway now as we are here. Starting goaltenders first for the Truro Bearcats, number 33, Rylan Surrett. Surrett, 8-2 record. 2.20 GAA and a 8.97 save percentage. And in the net down there for the Rage will be number 60, Colby O'Shaughnessy. As Cluett now getting the start here with McKnighton Kid. The Bearcats trying to get the red line and get it deep now as it's turned over. Inside the line is Kidd. Kidd, front to Cluett, tried to fire off a shot, but he couldn't get a full handle on it as the puck rolls down into the corner. Kidd on the forecheck. It's in behind their own net now. Sullivan, he's going to fire that the length of the ice. That missed its intended target, and we are going to flip back down into the Truro zone here. So big game for both these teams. Big points up for grabs. Like I said earlier, the Bearcats just 3 points out of first place. And the Rage just 2 points back of the Rangers, who play the Gulls today. So if you want to try and control your own fate, a win is the key here today. It's Patrickin now. He's going to fire that across for White. White off the end wall. Comes outside the line there momentarily as Perry will fire it back in behind. Bircham now fires it up the left side. Through the middle now, picked off by Gallant. Gallant, 8th in the league in scoring. So the Rage with 3 players in the top 10 of scoring. So goal scoring not the issue here this year. Just trying to keep the puck out of their own net is the name of the game now for this team. Welsh down low. He's the leading scorer here for the Rage. 46 points on the season so far. Baldwin now with the puck. We picked up. It's going to be sent down the ice, but not enough for icing. It's going to be rimmed around the other side. It's going to miss its intended target. Once again, down the ice. Icing waved off. Surrett comes out to play it. It's Cameron back for it. He's going to try and wheel. He's pinched off there by Kalita. Trent Uloth now kind of leaves that there unintentionally for Cameron, but Cameron's able to pick it up and just over at the blue line offside against the Bearcats here. So yesterday's game against the Wolverines obviously canceled, but I'm sure you're all aware of that now. So the Rage last game was a 16-3 victory at the Halifax Forum on Wednesday. So looking to continue the hot hand here, or hopefully they didn't score all the goals for the week in one game. Bearcats wearing their fresh white and red jerseys here. Big fan of both these teams' kits. It's Olmstead back for the puck. O'Shaughnessy felt the pressure coming from behind, so he'll snag that one up and hang on. So to the left of O'Shaughnessy we go. One shot here in the game so far, and that was off the stick of the Bearcats. Now is another opportunity from the point is stopped. McDormand's going to tip that up for Delory. Delory tries to fire through the middle for Morris. It's going to go back inside the zone there where Singer picked that up. He'll rim it around the other side. Nice little touch pass from off the stick of Rennie, but it gets away from its target. McDonald will chip that just outside the blue line now as Cogger tries to get that back inside the zone, but it hits his own player, so another offside charge here to the Bearcats. 12:20 left to go here in the first period. The Bandits and Cougars today will be on one of the high button channels here, and that's the battle for first place. Two of them tied at the top, 57 points apiece. Those top 5 or 6 teams battling away, just points away from each other. And now we're going to have another whistle as that puck is sent into the Truro bench. So we'll come back outside the blue line here. Referees Doug Hoare and Dave Campbell, two men that I am familiar with. Doug Hoare, a former line mate of mine when I played for the Halifax Max, and Dave Campbell, the dad of a former teammate of mine who I've also refed with, so not going to get away with too much up here in the booth on my side of things as the Bearcats will get it back inside the zone. Hillier's just going to rip that around the other side. Scotland will pick it up on the backhand as he cuts to the middle. He's going to take the ice now. He fires it up for Delory. Delory fires it cross ice looking for Morris, just out of his reach. That puck will go back to Sullivan. He dips that outside the zone. Now it's going to be picked up here by the Bearcats. They're just going to get the red line and get it deep as Jollymore in there on the forecheck. Scotland on the backhand, rims it around. McKnight leaves that there for Kidd. Kidd chips, tries to get free, but the puck is turned over now as Bircham in there with Hoyt. Bircham tried to go backdoor and was blocked there by Hillier. Now Hoyt, the leading scorer here for the Bearcats, sitting in 8th place in the league with a tie. 36 points for Hoyt as he gets a shot off there, and that goes wide as Eisner will pick it up down there in the left corner. He flings it around back behind. Trying to go back up to the point. Cluett was there. Kidd tries to spin off a check there. The puck will come out to him at the neutral zone. He'll get the red line. He's going to soft chip that to Cluett. Cluett trying to come through with speed. Now it's turned over. Kidd in over the line. Chips it to the middle. Now an opportunity. Shoots there, and it hits McKnight along its path to the net. The cross ice pass now as Hoyt in over the line. He's got Thorne and Eisner with him. Hoyt all alone walks right out and had a point blank opportunity but wasn't able to put it on the net. That clearing attempt from McKnight is blocked, so it's held in at the line. Bearcats going to send the one here as the rest of the forwards will head for a change as Perry fires that up off the glass. McEachran down the right side. Perry pushes on him. Baldwin there. Ulot there to poke check that, so that puck's going to get in deep. Pugsley down low. He'll be double teamed with Perry and Baldwin. So now Uloth will get in there to help out. Rushton playing the high guy here in the offensive zone as Morash will rip that around the other side. Welsh looking to get there first, but it's Cameron who's able to come up with it as he leaves that there for Rushton. Rushton, 11 points here for this Bearcats team as that puck will go to the half wall. Camden Gallant down the left side. He'll fire it across for Welsh. Welsh, an opportunity. All alone shot there. He tried to go low blocker and just missed the net. As that puck will rim all the way around out to the neutral zone. It's McDonald. Going to get the line, chip it over to Welsh. Welsh tries to go through the middle for Baldwin, but it's picked off there by McEachran as he retreats in behind his own net. Good head of steam now as he's just got to pick that puck up. Good heads up there by the winger as he seen McEachran coming in with speed, so he was able to just leave that puck there and allow McEachran to move up ice, but the puck is chipped outside the zone. Gallant will get a stick on that just inside the red line, so icing waved off. Sullivan in. Stretch pass there onto the stick of Cogger. Cogger just chips it. It goes inside the blue line for just a moment, but it's chipped back out. So we play pitch and catch here through the neutral zone early on. That chip pass through the middle will get down inside the range zone. Olmsted is going to hit the brakes behind his own net. He'll rim it around looking for his winger. Kalita was there. He was able to clear. Sullivan back with it. He's going to fire it across for Singer, his partner. Singer tries to center. Picked off. Now it's going to find the stick of Chapman Beliveau, who just taps it towards the Bearcat zone. And up ice it goes now as that puck will get in behind the linesman. Olmsted back for it. It's turned over now and behind his own net. The Bearcats look to get the offense going here as Rennie's upended down there in the corner. Play continues. Puck through the crease, an opportunity. Oh, and Thorne had a great gaping cage there and wasn't able to get enough on that puck to find the back of the net as O'Shaughnessy was caught on the right post. Good pressure here from the Bearcats. It's Cogger now. Back to the point. Shot there. Singer got a shot through and is kicked out by O'Shaughnessy. Now as Kalita's going to pick it up. Probably had some time, but decided to chip it off the wall instead as Sullivan near turned it over. Now Chapman Beliveau going to have a fast break. Beliveau in on the left side. Shot there, and he's upended at the last second as he goes into the end wall. Good opportunity there for the Rage as now looks like he's going to be penalized here as Kalita throws a hit. Surrett to the bench now for the Bearcats, looking for the extra attacker. That's going to be tipped through the middle by Kalita. And it's going to be Remy Chapman Beliveau. First penalty of the game here. That's going to be 4 for a knee is what I think I heard down there. So the Bearcats are going to go to their first power play. And a kneeing penalty goes down as 4 these days. That's one of those, we'll call it a random rule change, but knee a little bit more dangerous than the average trip as the Rage are able to clear the zone now. It's turned over. Delory shorthanded. Here on the penalty kill as Hoyt, good edges there as he's going to have an opportunity to walk in and shot there and a big block by Scotland. And that C comes with some responsibility out there, folks, and right there, sacrificing the body on the penalty kill is part of that job. Now the puck's going to get out into center. Rage are going to have to hurry here on a line change as Patrickin's going to leave that there for Eisner. It misses him, but it'll end up on the stick of Hoyt. Hoyt, nice move at the line as he got around Kidd. Hoyt tried to make another move, maybe one too many, as Hillier takes that away and he'll fire at the length of the ice. So 2:30 left to go here in the power play for the Bearcats. Unable to get anything going here thus far as Kidd and Morris out here on the penalty kill for the Rage. Hoyt's going to work his way through the middle. He's being pressed at the blue line there, but it just stays inside the line as Bertram was following the play up. So it's going to go back to him now. Bertram, shot there, and that looking for the redirection in front, but it goes wide. Now Morris will tangle up with his man. Kidd's going to pick it up here shorthanded. He's just going to fire that the length of the ice as Surrett owed him behind the net to play the puck. They're going to stop up in behind their own net here. Looking to get the power play breakout going. Minute 50 left to go here in the man advantage. McEachern with a good head of steam up ice. He'll get in over the blue line. He's going to hit the brakes and try and get set up here, but he's being pressed there from McKnight. McKnight doing a good job at the line. As McEachern fires that towards the net, it's tipped and it goes up over. Uloth now, good cycle down low for Rushton. Rushton picked that up. Uloth then to help out. He's going to come away with that puck as he'll bank it off the wall for McEachern. Bouncing puck, but McEachern able to corral it. Now Uloth looking for his options. He's going to go cross ice for Sullivan. Sullivan, shot there at the net. It was tipped in front by Rush. Now an opportunity at the side for Uloth, but just a little bit too far in behind the net. He didn't have the angle. So they're going to try and just shove it here at the strong side. Pugsley being pressed there by Morash. Good defensive play down there, keeping him to the outside. Back to the point. Sullivan through a crowd there, and O'Shaughnessy tracked it the whole way as he'll hang on here. 59 seconds left to go in the Bearcats power play. So O'Shaughnessy, good job there to fight through a crowd and smother that one up in the breadbasket. Both teams will full sail change. Truro will go back to the PP1 here. Looks like Gallant Baldwin out for the Rage. Maybe looking to get their third line mate out here after the penalty expires. Sullivan, partner pass for McEachern. McEachern's going to go back down low. Back to the middle. McEachern down to the low slot. In front now, Eisner, point blank opportunity, and O'Shaughnessy out to challenge. And Eisner's going to want that opportunity back. But O'Shaughnessy with a great save there. And O'Shaughnessy, the rookie goaltender here for the Rage, doing his part. And don't let the 5.04 GAA fool you. He's kept this team in a ton of games, especially down the last little bit. And I guess his real good start to the season kind of started in the Monktonian there as he put the team on his back for that tournament and gave them a nice little run where they ended up losing in the crossovers. Now an opportunity out front is fanned on. Gallant, it's got Baldwin. Baldwin in over the right side. He tries to pull and drag it to the middle, but it's poked off his stick there by McEachern. McEachern up ice on the left side. He's going to enter the zone now. Through the middle, shot there, rebound kicks out. McDonald there to clear it. 15 seconds left to go here in the man advantage. Nice saucer pass through the middle. Gallant's going to pick it up. 1-on-2 here. He's just going to fire that at the net. Surrett may have got a blocker on it there just in time as that one goes up and over. And we are Back to even strength now as Gallant will walk in over the line. He had Hoyt all over him. Shot there, Kalita, rebound comes out. It's held in at the line by Hillier as he stayed strong there at the blue. In behind now, Patrickin's got Kalita on him. 3:35 left to go, buzzing right through the first period here, folks. It's a pass through the middle off the skate of Hoyt, and that's going to go down the length of the ice. O'Shaughnessy will let it go, and that will be icing. So a big kill there for the SANY Harbour Rage, a 4-minute kneeing penalty, and they were able to keep the Bearcats offense at bay. And those are those moments where you got to build on the momentum there, as 4-minute penalty early on in the game. Tough task, but job done here. Now they got to get back in the offensive zone here. So that's rimmed around for Kalita. Kalita will fire it back down behind for Kidd. Clue it in there now in the corner. Kidd in there to help out as well, but Burcham will come away with that puck here for the Bearcats as he works out to the left side of his zone. Burcham tries to force a pass up the left side. It was picked off, and way go the Rage here in transition. Potential 3-on-2 forming. Kidd through the middle, shot there. Surrett got a left skate on that one at the last second. Now through that middle, that puck misses Thorne. Hillier's just gonna give that back now. Kidd's just gonna try and walk through traffic. Picked off, Clue it, and that's gonna be another 4-minute kneeing penalty if I was a betting man, as Coggers away for the Bearcats. It's Patrick in, and Rennie slow to get to his feet there. Looks like he's able to get up under his own power now and get to the bench. So extra attacker out here for the Bearcats as the whistle blown now. And we're going to have another kneeing penalty. 4 again, just like I thought, so it would have been into some money there. So the second power play here for the Bearcats. Another 4-minute kneeing penalty. So just as the Rage kill off a 4-minute, they get another one there. Cluett just got a little bit less control of his body than he would have liked and got that knee out, and that's one of those reactionary plays where the guy you're trying to hit jumps out of the way at the last second. But that's part of the game, folks, and it's against the rules now as Olmstead in behind his own net here. He's going to be pinched out from the other side. McEachran, good read there as he caught McDormand. Napping rebound out front there off the initial shot from McEachran. A good low shot for a rebound. Now McDormand's going to fight for it. White's just going to swing it back to Sullivan, who goes cross ice right away. Now through the middle for Jollymore, just gets a stick on it there. Maybe a bit out of his reach as Olmstead tried to clear, but he hits the shin pads of Jollymore. 1:45 left here in the first period. McDonald, good press there as he's going to fire it out to the blue line, and that's got to go 200 feet, folks. Perrin down low for White. White out front for Jollymore, but a good read there from Olmstead as he slipped through the middle of the ice there and got a stick on it. So now it's going to be picked up here. White trying to slide it underneath. Sees upend it, but play is going to continue. So Scotland will hit the brakes, and he's going to beat 2 forecheckers there with one stop up as Scotland now is going to turn, fling back to his own zone. Rushton's going to get in on him. He's going to stop in front of the net. Funnels Scotland out to the left side. Scotland's going to go to the backhand, and that's going to get the length of the ice somehow. Sullivan back for it, and we're into the last minute of play here in the first period. Uloth will swing it back from McEachran. Welsh there turns it over. He's on the puck first now as McEachran bumps him. Sullivan's going to pick up that loose puck now as McDonald got caught. 2-on-1 forming here for the Bearcats. Down the right side, shot there, and a blocker save from O'Shaughnessy. We'll keep this one at zeros. So now we're going to have a delayed penalty here to the Bearcats, and that will get rid of the Bearcats power play now. It's going to be an interference call. And it looks like it's going to go to number 9, Ryland Patrickin. So a little 4-on-4 action here to end the period. So 36.9 seconds, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the original penalty there to Cluett. And a fresh 2 minutes up on the board here for Patrick. And now as Pugley's going to be asked to return. So 4-on-4 here for 36.9 seconds. Shots on goal 9-3 in favor here of the Bearcats early. So that's just going to be sent the length of the ice. I'm just going to keep the camera right here, folks, as that one will be swung right back to the Truro zone. And maybe just a little bit of a brain fart there, as normally you take a penalty and you assume you're on the penalty kill right away, but 4-on-4 it is here, so 32.4 seconds left now.
2-3-5-8. That's 8-9, 8-1. 2-3-5-8.
Kekrin will soft chip that in behind for Cameron. Thorne through the middle now, picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt's 1-on-3 here as he'll get in over the line. He tries to make a nice move, gets by Scotland as the puck gets loose. Hillier in to help out. So Hoyt will maintain possession down in the offensive zone as Cameron fires that through the middle. Hillier. He's got McKnight, who's back here in the defensive position. Gallant chips that by his defender in behind. Now he's going to be in a foot race. And it's going to be chipped up and off the netting, and that's going to go outside, says the official. So we'll swing it out here outside the blue line. 2.7 seconds left here. Not much opportunity for a chance, but we'll get a face-off. And then we will head to the intermission. The Baldwin's just going to win that face-off forward, and that is going to do it now for the first period. So 15 minutes come and gone, no score. Shots on goal after one, 9-3 in favor of the Bearcats. We will be back in a moment with the second period. All right, folks, back we are, second period, 20 minutes up on the board. A minute 34 to Cluett, a minute 24 to Patrickman, and we will be back to even strength after that. So 4-on-4 continues here. Surrett back in his net, ready to go. Puck's dropped, and White looking for an opportunity right off the draw here. He's going to be tripped up there by Scotland. Baldwin's going to rim it around the other side. Chapman-Beliveau there for the Rage. So chip it back up off the wall. Scotland back down there. Chapman-Beliveau has it. Going to look for his options as he tries to move it through center ice. Gets it to the red line now as it's picked off here by Scotland. Off to the races. Scotland in over the line. Walks to the middle, ran into his own teammate Baldwin. So now the puck will be turned over and sent the length of the ice, and that's going to be another icing charged here to the Bearcats. So back down to the right of Surrett we go. So a line change here for the Rage as Kalita and Kidd will face off here against Hoyt and Cameron. As the Bearcats will win the draw. They're going to fire across ice for Hoyt, who picks it up on the backhand. He's pinched off there at the wall. Now as he's going to retreat back inside his own zone, he'll fire a cross ice pass from his knees. Back to his feet, and he'll get the return pass as he'll walk in over center ice. Hoyt in over the line, tries to make a move, does, gets by McDonald. Down in the right corner, he'll fling it back there for Cameron at the point. Cameron tried to shoot that, hits a set of shin pads and goes down into the corner. McDonald will tie his man up down low. Kidd in to help out, looking for that loose puck. Kidd. Hoyt working hard down there, now is still with the puck, but Kidd's going to come away with it here as he'll exit the zone. Patrick back to his feet and ready to return now. 5 seconds left. Kidd, shot there. It was blocked by McEachran, but knocked his stick out of his hand. Now an opportunity as he chased down his own rebound, and 5 seconds left to go now in the penalty to Cluett. And that's going to be another icing here, charged against the Bearcats with no time left on the penalty. So back to 5-on-5 we go. Nothing doing here for both sides. Faceoff's going to come down to the left of Surrett here. Baldwin, Gallant, and Welsh out here for the offensive zone faceoff, and good bench management down there. So you want to try and get your top unit out there for any offensive zone that you can. Patrickin, backhand pass for White. White's being pressed there from Welsh. Gets by. Now White will flick it through the middle, and that's just going to go the length of the ice here once again. So back down to the Bearcat zone we go. Look like the Bearcats are trying to get the stretch pass through the middle, but at the same time not taking any chance defensively, so they're just going to take their luck on the draw. Baldwin's going to win that one on his weak side, but he wins it on the backhand cleanly. As Gallant will rip that down low on the cycle. Patrick will reverse it back the other way. Bertram back here for the Bearcats. Baldwin in on him. Jollymore turned over now. Welsh opportunity. Just missed there as he tried to go low blocker, and it just missed past the left post. As now Welsh is losing his neck piece out there as he's going to have to head to the bench. Now an opportunity here. 3-on-2 now with a good back check from Olmstead. Shot there. Oh, big save from O'Shaughnessy as the rebound came out for Jollymore, but a little bit too close to the net there as the puck goes off his stick and into the corner. Now another opportunity, point blank. Puck's loose in front. O'Shaughnessy looking for it. They crash in front of the net as O'Shaughnessy back to his feet now. Patrickin tries to shove it down at the backside. Truro bench wanted a penalty. So that's just going to be chipped off the wall. Not going to have enough for icing as Bertram's back with Gallant on him. Bertram's going to swing through his own zone now. It's turned over by Delorius. He joined the party from the bench there as Gallant's still out there. He's going to give chase through the middle. Turned over at the blue line. Hillier's just going to rip that back down low. Delory on it. He tries to make a move. Now he centers it looking for McDormand, but it was picked off there by Bertram, who was in perfect defensive positioning there for Truro. McDormand able to hold the zone here. It's just Delory, McDormand, Morris line's been buzzing as of late. Now as Morris is going to lose his stick on the forecheck. He'll grab it. Patrickin back there. Bertram with it in the corner behind that speaker. Thorne tries to get it out. It will come out now. Another 2-on-1 forming here for the Bearcats as Hoyt over with Eisner. Hoyt tries to get through Hillier, and it was picked off. Now as Scotland's just going to muscle his way up the ice over the right side. Scotland's going to fire that, hits the skates of Singer, and now it's going to be back the other way here for the Bearcats. Now is Scotland back on the back check. He'll pick it up. He's going to take a bump at the red line there. He's going to get it in deep there. Sullivan will pick it up. He's going to cut through the middle. Just gets by Delory. Now Delory got just enough of him to kind of put him off stride. Now they're just going to indirect pass that cross ice, looking for Sullivan. Now it's going to be chipped down the length of the ice, and that'll be icing here against the Rage. 16:06 left to go in the second period. 11-3 are the shots, so the Rage got to get some pucks to the net here. It's going to be ripped in deep here. Rage looking to get broken out. Kidd will take that pass there from Cluett as he's just going to try and chip it through the middle. He's upended, but the puck's going to find the stick of Cluett. Cluett is going to hit the brakes as he was pressed from behind. As he tried to bank that off the wall back to his defenders. Now McDonald will step up. The puck's going to go outside the zone, just underneath the booth here, as you can see. As McDonald will swing it back to his own zone. He'll partner that for Perry. Perry off the wall for McKnight, who gets a stick on it, but it's going to be turned over here. So the Bearcats will take possession. Cameron, partner pass, across for McEachran. McEachran down the ice, off the stick there of Rushton as he was able to chip that inside the red line, and they're going to head for a change. So they're able to complete the change now as that puck goes cross ice for the captain, McEachran, who's just going to get the red line and fire it in deep. So Shaughnessy came out to play, but he just missed it now as they centered opportunity. Pugsley on the doorstep. Almost costly there as that puck just got by O'Shaughnessy on the dump in. Now his Kidd will rim it around the other side looking for McKnight as he was there just a bit late. So Kidd will stick down inside the zone. He ties up his man as Perry will come away with it. He's going to go up the left side for Cluett. Cluett tries to go through the middle for McKnight, but the puck was tipped at the last second. Now his Kidd will pick up that loose puck. Nice move there through the neutral zone. He's going to slide it under the stick, chip through the middle, looking for Cluett, but it's going to be offside on the play. So Cluett, Kidd, and McKnight will head for a change. That puck is going to be ripped up through the neutral zone. And over the zone is Cogger. Cogger in deep. Now White down there. He'll get first on the puck. Can try and make a move, but Welsh was back there defensively. It's Welsh now away with the puck. Up comes Welsh through the neutral zone. He's going to hold on to it. In over the line, tries to make a move. Now he slides it over for Kalita. Kalita tried to get a shot off, but at the last second, the Bearcats defender, Bertram, back there to get a stick on it as disrupting pucks here are the Bearcats in the slot. So the Bearcats only one player in the top 10 in league scoring. So that tells you a lot about the depth that they have going on here this season. And great goaltending to go with it. And some solid D is a real good mixture for a team up in the top 4 or 5 in the league. Now as Thorne tries to get free, fires it, surprised O'Shaughnessy, rebound still there in his feet. Morash was able to clear the front of the net. Now the Bearcats are going to maintain possession down low, back up top. Sullivan at the middle of the point, shot there, tipped in front, goes up off the glass, and it's going to be pushed down at the side as they're going to protect the hoop down there. There's a little bit of a brouhaha in behind the net now as those scrums at the side of the net or near the crease area usually bring a little bit of extracurricular activity down there. But everyone's cleared, no penalties called, and we'll stay inside the Rage zone here. Still waiting on our first goal, 15-3. The shots on goal in favor of the Bearcats so far through a period and 6.5 minutes. A face-off taken off the draw by Gallant. Gallant's going to fire that cross ice for Welsh. Welsh down the right side, might have a step there, but a great job by Singer to keep him to the outside. There's Welsh and Gallant. A couple speedsters out here for this Rage team. Now through the middle for Baldwin. Baldwin shot there off the crossbar. Rebound comes out. Gallant looking for the rebound, but following the bouncing puck there, he wasn't able to corral it. Now is a one-on-one here. Thorne going to work up ice. He has a shoulder check, tries to make a move. Now he's going to get around Hillier, but the puck goes too far ahead of him as Hillier was watching chest the whole time as Baldwin fires that up for Welsh. Welsh, now he's going to fire it back cross ice for Baldwin. Great job by this line to spread things out here and fill their lanes. Now Baldwin, pass over to Hillier. Hillier shot there, and it blocked by Sullivan as he was down to 2 knees. And sacrificial play now as Welsh will pick up the loose puck over for Gallant. Shot, they score! Gallant picks up the rebound in front, and he'll get his 17th goal of the season. And the Rage strike first here on home ice. So this line of Baldwin, Welsh, and Gallant strike once again here for this Rage squad. And just when you thought nothing was coming, they pick up a loose puck and they make no mistake. So 1-0 Rage here off the stick of Gallant. We'll wait for the official assist. There's the face-off now. It's dropped. Bearcats looking to get right back at it. Opportunity, Uloth shot there, and the rebound comes out. Just goes by the stick of Eisner. Is a real good shot there from Trent Uloth. Still looking for his first goal here on the season. Now it's going to be in over the line. Pugsley down the right side, shot there. It's tipped along the way. So Baldwin and Welsh with the assist. So that'll be Welsh's 30th assist. Baldwin's 19th. And the Rage are leading this one on their 5th shot. Not much the goaltender Surrett can do there. Point blank opportunity to one of the leading scorers. Now it's through the middle. White shot there. Tried to go back the other way, but it misses the net as it'll rim back around to the point. White takes a bump there from McDormand. Olmstead down to help. Oh, White very tenacious down there as he continues on. Battling hard into the corner. 3-on-2 here. Good job by the Rage to outman that puck down in the corner. Delory on the defensive side between the middle of the ice and the defenseman in perfect position. Now as Perry will reverse it back around for Morris. Morris looks for his options. Tries to get it outside the zone, but it's ripped back inside now as Olmstead. Tried to fire one through the middle for Delory, but well out of his reach now as that puck's going to go back down inside the Rage zone. 11:30 left to go here. Second period. Face-off to the left of O'Shaughnessy. Kidd tries to take it off the face-off. White is able to pick it up, though, off the draw, but now Scotland will take it. He's going to fire that off the ice. Puck's going to be held inside the zone. As White takes a bump there from Kidd. Morash will swing that around. McKnight was back to help out. Now is Scotland away. 3-on-1 forming here for the Rage. Scotland will lead it. He's got Kidd and Cluett with him. Scotland tries to go backdoor to Cluett. Fanned on the pass. There's a golden opportunity there. Gets past the Rage. Now as they rim it around the other side. Rushton is all by himself. McKnight and Morash back on him. McKnight, good job there to slot back there for the captain Scotland as he's able to get that puck outside the zone. Kidd will drop that across for Cluett. Cluett in over the line for Scotland. Scotland's going to drive the net here. Stops, spins, looks for his options. Cluett still with it. Shot there, and that goes wide as he tried to go high on the blocker side. Now as Thorne will chip that outside the zone, but it's picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt will swing it back now for Patrickin. Patrickin inside his own zone. Cross ice pass there for Bertram. Bertram's going to get it over the line. He's going to have a step now. Bertram shot there, and he tried to go glove, and that one goes all the way outside the zone. Now Kidd will pick it up. Kidd one-on-one against Patrickin. Kidd tries to make a move. Now he'll stick lift, spins through. Now he get an opportunity. Backhand into the feet of Surrett. Nobody knew where it was, but a good opportunity there from number 87, Nate Kidd, who kind of made something out of nothing as he kind of whiffed on the initial move, but was able to find the puck and continue on and face off, staying inside the Bearcat zone here. And thank you very much for tuning in here on this early, brisk Sunday morning. Now Welsh will throw a hit on Hoyt as he had a hard time finding that puck. So we chipped up now through the middle. The wall was the option there as it got turned over. Good job by McDonald as he came back through the middle, and he intercepted what was destined to be a breakaway pass. Now is Welsh, and over the line, shot there, tried to go top glove, and that is up and out of play. So the faceoff's going to go outside the zone. So later on today, with the games being canceled, the Phil Harrott Cup will start its path here today as the Dartmouth Steel Subarus will take on the South Shore Mustangs at the Zatson Sportsplex, where I will be back on the call for that one. So busy day of hockey, and to be quite honest with you folks, we're into grind time now as a lot of these teams head down the stretch or looking to start their playoff runs a little bit early. So that game with the Steel Subaru and the Mustangs will be on highbuttonsports.ca if you're looking for it. We will have a special guest in the booth with me, and we'll also have the white cameraman in the white suit, I should specify, for that game. So lots of fun here on a Sunday for us at High Button Sports, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So we're back to gameplay here. Olmsted's going to take a bump there as he gets that red line and gets it deep, so that's taking a hit to make a play, folks. So now it's going to be chipped outside the zone. Perry will fire it back. So now Baldwin will pick it up. He's going to look for his options. Now he just fires it towards the net looking for a rebound, but good rebound control there from Surrett, as he'll just redirect that one up into the netting and out of play. So the face-off will stay to the right of Surrett now. 9:21 left to go here in the second period, rather. And a 1-0 lead here for the Rage off the stick of Gallant. So now Kidd, Kalita, Chapman, Beliveau back out here for the Rage. Kidd will win that face-off back to Kalita. He wasn't able to corral the puck as Patrickin with it. They fire that through the middle for Perrin. Perrin looking for his target as the Bearcats are able to get it in deep now as O'Shaughnessy will pick it up. He's just going to rim it around the left side. Kidd now through underneath for support as he's tangled up there with Perrin, but that's the way to do it if you're the centerman coming back down underneath, they call it. So that's going to be chipped up off the wall. Looks like it may have hit the Truro bench. Impossible to tell from my angle. But the face-off is going to go back down inside the Rage zone. So clearing attempt hits the Truro bench from the inside of the blue line. So we'll swing it back here, and defensive zone face-off now for the Harbour Rage as Kidd will stay out against Perrin here. So face-off won by the Bearcats, but it's picked up here by Chapman Beliveau. He's just going to chip it and try and go. Cameron there. It's held inside the zone. Kidd is going to work down the left side. Nate Kidd in behind the net for his options. He pulls it to himself now. Is good skill, Kidd. He's able to get that puck free. Kalita there to help out on the half wall. So now Cameron's going to have some time here for the Bearcats as he fires that puck up ice, but it's off the stick there as Rushton got tangled up with the wall. Must have stepped on that crease right where the ice meets the boards. And that's going to be onside here as Morris is back to help out. Rushton was upended on the rush. Now as Morash will pick it up, he's going to work through the middle. He's got a lane, so he's just going to take the ice. Morash leaves it there for Morris, but it was just too heavy for him. As the Bearcats are able to get the red line and blue line and get it in deep now as McDonald will pick up that loose puck. He's got Thorne on him, Hoyt as well. Into the feet now of Delory. Delory turned it over for Hoyt. Hoyt's just going to spin around looking for his options. He'll chip it to himself. Good job to use what's around you. Now as the puck comes out to the side of the net, an opportunity for the Bearcats as McDonald came sliding through on one knee, and that was Thorne that had the opportunity. But now Delory's going to have a one-on-one here. He loses the puck for a moment. And now it's going to be turned over here. Big hit there underneath the booth. We're looking for it here ourselves. McDormand in on the forecheck, but Patrick back there for the Bearcats to pick it up as he banks that off the wall. It's going to come out into the neutral zone where Perry will swing it back. Hillier guiding traffic. Delory tried to get a stick on Cluett, just missed the hit there. And now we are going to have a whistle on the play. Not sure what it was for, maybe a hand pass. So outside the Bearcats blue line we go. 7:13 here left on the clock. 17-6 the shots in favor of Truro. So Uloth will win that draw cleanly. And now it's going to be up off the netting and out of play. So the faceoff will go back down inside the Bearcat zone here to the left of Surrett. Pretty good numbers here for the Bearcats goaltenders. Sam Berthiaume in the backup today, 11-4 with a 1.87 GAA. And like I said earlier here in this period, good goaltending, depth scoring, and some solid D. It's a good recipe on paper. At the end of the day, you got to put all things together to make it hum, and Bearcats are holding their own here if they're just a few points back of first place. It's Cogger. Kidd and Jollymore get tangled up. Cogger down low. He tries to fire towards the net, but it gets caught in his feet. This goes back to Patrickin. Patrickin shot there, hits a stick, goes up and over the net and off the end wall. As Uloth now centers it off the shin pads of Hillier as he'll find McKnight through the middle. McKnight all by himself. He's going to make a move to the right side. McKnight, good job there to get the line. As he continues on, he'll just cycle it down low. Good job to get that puck in deep as his line mates headed for a change. Held in at the line. Baldwin now chipped it into the feet. McKnight fires it down low for Baldwin. Baldwin, Deke shot, scores! Jack Baldwin. What a feed from Liam McKnight as Baldwin will get his 26th goal here in his rookie season. And just like that, it's 2-0 Rage. So a very, very unselfish play by Liam McKnight there as he'll pick up the primary assist. And that all started with the rush there of McKnight as he was in good defensive position in his own zone. Picked the puck up, dragged the forecheckers towards him, gets the puck in deep. They cause a turnover, and Baldwin gets freed in front of the net. And he makes no mistake. So goal number 26 for the rookie. A standout season so far for him. There's now Welsh. He's going to fire that up ice for Gallant. Gallant in over the line. He's going to cut back to the middle. Gallant shot there. That goes well wide. Now Rushton tries to pick it up. He'll fire through the middle. That finds a stick of Sullivan. Back the other way go the Bearcats. Sullivan in on McDonald. Good job there as he stepped up. O'Shaughnessy will redirect that one into the corner. White on the loose puck as he fires it towards the net. Rushton in behind. Now it's going to be turned over. Welsh back the other way. Welsh through the middle. He's going to chip it to himself. Continues on. Good job by the ref to get out of the way. Now is Welsh in all alone. Backhand shot there. Blocker save. Surrett. They fight for it in front of the net. And it just comes loose now as Baldwin was able to get possession, but the ref in good positioning there as he was able to get in and get himself a good sight line there for that puck as he blows the play dead, and Surrett staying strong down there in the Bearcats net. So only 8 shots here for the Rage, but grade 8 chances is the name of the game here, and both goals come from right in the high slot area, the danger zone as they call it when you're a player, and the coach is very adamant about protecting that zone, but every now and then you find yourself a loose puck in the slot and you just try and make as good on it as you can. It's Hoyt. Nice move there as he almost had that turned over, but he's going to flip that off to the side now as Eisner. Going to chip that off the wall, looking for Thorne. He's going to get down into the red line and past the goal line. And it's going to be from the wrong side of center ice, so that'll be another icing here against the Bearcats. 5:16 left to go here in the second period. If you're just joining us, thank you very much for tuning in. Love having you guys alongside and allowing you to view the game here without actually having to come to the rink. So Cameron tries to make a move up ice. He'll continue on. Good job to stay strong on that puck now as it comes out to the blue line. Thorne just going to get that and fire it at the net. Now Pax out front. Eisner hits the back of the net. Perry, good job there to lead with the body. Now as Morash is going to fire that out to the blue line. It gets by the stick of McEachran. Cluett's going to give chase. McEachran trying to move side to side. Now it's turned over. Good pressure there. Chapman-Beliveau for Kalita just out of his reach now as he'll swing it back. Fires it across for Cluett. Just through his stick. Perry shot there. Tipped. Oh, what a save from Surrett as Chapman-Beliveau got a stick on it. Now the net's going to come dislodged. And Kalita wanted the goal there, but the net was well off before as the ref right there in perfect position. So It's hard to knock the officials when they're in their proper position, and if you looked at the reffing handbook there, you would see that that was dynamite positioning by the official, Mr. Dougie Hoare, down there. So Rage are going to go back to their top unit here, Baldwin, Gallant, and Welsh in the offensive zone. Just kind of a theme here as Baldwin's going to take it off the face-off, almost able to get to the net, but it was picked off as he's upended down in that corner in our blind spot. As Gallant tries to fire that puck. Welsh is in there as well, 3-on-2 down low. Uloth in to help out as well as he's going to stay on the defensive side. And he'll actually come up with the puck, and he'll get it up off the glass and out of the zone. Back down inside the Rage defensive zone here is McDonald. He's going to fire it off the glass himself. Welsh chips it through the middle. Now Gallant able to pick up that loose puck. Gallant looking for his options, but good job from the Bearcats to backcheck through the middle with a purpose here, and they disrupt that pass now as the puck goes back the other way here for the Bearcats. Pugsley tries to make a move at the blue line, and now it's going to drag them offside as they head for a change. So tough position for that bench there. Now as the Rage are going to have plenty of time to break it out as Welsh actually turned the puck over. Now Perrin with it. He's going to get by McDonald. Back up to the point. Gallant's going to pick up that loose puck. He'll leave it there for Welsh. Gallant going with him. Welsh over the line. Baldwin shot there and looks a little bit skyward there as he had Gallant backdoor, but he was already creeping towards the net. And Baldwin didn't get what he wanted on that shot. So look, maybe he was heading for the pass originally and then switched his mind, but Surrett there to make the save as this game remains 2-0 for the Rage here. So McDormand in on the draw here against Perrin. Ethan McDormand, David Perrin. McDormand will win that face-off. Now it's going to be chipped outside the zone. Bearcats 2-on-1 here. White, opportunity, shot there, and O'Shaughnessy got just the right top part of that right pad on the puck as that rebounds out to the corner now. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the second period. Bearcats looking to get one here before the period ends as Olmsted back now. He'll take a bump, turned over. White in behind the net. Morash in on him. Morash uses that reach to his advantage as he'll disrupt that puck. Morris swings low. He dodges a hit down there rather. There's Sullivan pinched down from the point. Morash. McDormand up for Delory. Now a shot there from a distance. A steered aside from O'Shaughnessy. Another opportunity here. White off the turnover. And now the puck's going to be picked up here by Mason Morris. Morris up ice for Delory. Delory 1-on-2. He tries to make a move there, but forgot the puck. Morris in over the line. He'll swing through traffic. He's upended there, and then Hoyt is going to be penalized here, and it's going to be a head contact here. So the referee's going to have a quick word with the Rage bench, and none of that. He's like, he got the call. So 2 head contact. A little bit over aggressive there with that stick. So the Rage are going to go to the power play here with 2.5 left to go. They look to add to their lead here, and a big penalty kill here for the Bearcats if they want to get out of this period with a 2-0 deficit. So right back to Gallant, Baldwin, Welsh, Olmsted, and Cluett on the point here. Singer, Thorne, Eisner, and McEachran out there for the Bearcats. The penalty kill unit here is Baldwin will win that draw back cleanly to Olmsted. Olmsted's going to fire it down low for Welsh. Welsh will work on the half wall, back up to Olmsted. He'll fire it back for Welsh. Welsh will fire across ice for Baldwin. Baldwin looking for a stick in front. It was tipped by Cluett, who had snuck in from the point, but the puck goes up over the net and out of the zone now as Olmsted back for it. He'll fire it across for Welsh. That gets out of his reach. Thorne's going to pick that up as he tries to get it in deep, but Olmsted took away the wall. Now Baldwin will pick it up. He tries to work through traffic, but the puck comes loose. Olmsted across for Gallant. Good job there. Nice opportunity here for the Rage just to slow things down. Maybe try and drag the forecheckers up through the neutral zone a little bit and then catch them flat-footed going back the other way. That man advantage, you want to contain that puck and no need to rush the plays out there as you just look to get set up now as Olmsted back to the point. Back for Welsh. Welsh creeped up to stay with him. Good quick hands there at the point. Now he's going to walk down the right side. Welsh, opportunity, shot there, kicked out. Baldwin had the rebound but had it poked off his stick, and a real good pad save there from Surrett. As now Olmsted will pick that puck up. Welsh is going to walk in over the line. He looks to get set up. He's going to go back for Gallant. Gallant tries to fire that, blocked by Eisner now, but the rebound's picked up by Welsh. He centers looking for Cluett. Had an opportunity at the side of the net, but couldn't corral the puck long enough to make anything happen. His Baldwin will just fire that lightly over for Olmsted. Olmsted for Gallant. Gallant tries to fire a pass, missed the puck. 1:05 left to go and 30 seconds left here in the man advantage as Olmsted. He's going to fire that through, looking for a tip. He gets it, but Cluett tips that wide. So he'll get in on that loose puck. Cluett walk around the top of the circle. He'll fire it back cross ice for Welsh. Welsh is going to work down. He's going to have a defender and a stick to get through. So he tries to center that for Cluett. Cluett back up top for Olmsted. Olmsted cross ice for Kidd, who had just joined from the bench. Now is Baldwin. Back down low. Opportunity shot there, and point blank save there on Welsh was Surrett. And now Kidd will pick up that loose puck. He tries to chip it to himself. It's going to be chipped away, Uloth, but Kidd will maintain possession there as he outstrengthened Uloth on that puck, but Uloth able to get that puck outside the zone here. Back to even strength we go. Baldwin through the middle for Welsh. Welsh is going to pick it up with some speed. He's got Kidd with him. Welsh, right side. He's just mauled there from behind from Singer. Good job there, Kidd, side of the net. Puck comes loose. Power play's over, folks, so the graphic's still up there. We'll get to that in a sec. Kidd, front for Welsh. 10 seconds left to go. Maybe just enough time here for another opportunity. It's Welsh. Tries to drag that, but a real good job defensively from Trent Uloth here from the Bearcats as he stayed right with the shifty Welsh. And now an opportunity for Hoyt, but it's going to be too late. And the second period has come and gone after two complete. The Rage lead the Truro Bearcats 2-0. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play, 20-12 in favor of the Truro Bearcats. So we'll head to our intermission. We'll get a quick flood. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes time here, folks. So we'll see you then. All right, folks, welcome back here inside Cole Harbour Place for this third period here of this Nova Scotia U15 major matchup. If you're just joining us, the SANY Harbour Rage lead the Truro Bearcats 2-0. But you're all smart people, folks. You can read the scoreboard, so you know what's going on. 20 minutes up on the board, and we are underway now as the Bearcats looking to claw their way back into this game here. Pun certainly intended there. It's going to be ripped around the other side. Welsh picks up that loose puck. He'll fire it through the middle. Baldwin will pick it up on the inside of the red line. He's just going to get that one in deep. Now it's going to be turned over. Welsh opportunity and tried to get a shot off, but maybe a victim of the fresh ice down there as that one slid away from him. Face-off will stay inside the zone. Now it's going to be taken off the face-off here by the Rage. They're going to rim that around the other side. Scotland down there to help out. Scotland back here. I just realized now that he may have taken a few shifts off there in the second period. Not sure what happened, but he's back on the ice now, so that's a good sign here for the Rage. It's their fearless leader out there. It's through the middle, turned over. Welsh onto the loose puck. Thorne couldn't decide if he wanted to slot down or leave his position for it. Now as he fires it down low for Gallant. Gallant through the middle for Baldwin. Baldwin takes a bump there. Now it's going to be picked off. And back outside the line for Hillier, who's going to touch it up there. Now Baldwin's going to be penalized here. And it's going to be 2 minutes holding the stick. So early power play opportunity here for the Bearcats, and a crucial one here, if I'm being honest. Which I usually am with you guys, folks. A rogue camera there. So 0 for 3 so far on the power play as a McEachran shot is tipped. Kid on the loose puck there. McEachran will walk the line there. Feet outside the blue line, but puck inside. Back to Hoyt. Hoyt will go through the middle to McEachran. McEachran at the top of the point. Down low. Fired it through the middle now. Opportunity out front. Another opportunity. Shot there and a kick save by O'Shaughnessy as that's a big one here to start this power play. It's McEachran. Shot there through a crowd. Puck bounces off the end wall. Sullivan down low to grab it. Had that poked off his stick. Now just going to get out of the reach of McKnight. But Perry following up defensively. We'll fire that all the way down the ice as Surrett comes out to meet it here. McEachran will leave it there for Hoyt, who's just going to swing around his own net and get the wheels going. Hoyt, head up the whole way through the neutral zone now, cuts back to the middle. He'll walk in over the line. Opportunity here. He's just going to turn, set things up, goes back to the point for McEachran. Good job there to walk the line. Tip there in front. Rebound kicked away by O'Shaughnessy. Is Sullivan able to corral that puck as he tried to fire it back for McEachran, but that's going to go the length of the ice as that goes through his feet. McEachran. And behind his own net, he's going to guide traffic here. He's got Thorne with him. He'll slide it up there to Thorne. Thorne will work his way through the neutral zone. Good head of steam now down the right side. He'll walk in over the line. Had that puck poked off his stick, but it's picked back up here by Patrickin. Now Thorne going to fire that cross ice. Patrickin now. He's just going to fire that towards the net. That was tipped in front off the stick there of Julian Rushton. So that's going to go up and out of play, and the faceoff's going to come outside. The Rage zone, and I was just waiting for confirmation there, but a little bit easier to tell from my vantage point than would be down there amongst the crowd in front. So 31 seconds left here on the penalty to Baldwin. Now that's going to be ripped the length of the ice down on Surrett, who will play that and leave it there for his defender Bertram. Bertram will swing around the right corner. He's going to pick it up here now. He's going to hit the brakes and hit back and behind his own net. McDormand will slot in front. Up ice for Thorne. Thorne. Good job to go from a dead stop all the way up ice now as he was being pinched off there from McDormand. So he hit the brakes and he's going to go back cross ice for Patrickin. Patrickin pressed there at the line. Puck will come outside now. Good pressure at the blue lines here from the Rage as now that pass is going to get through a seam for Rushton. Rushton will walk in over the line. He's going to fire that. Blocker saved by O'Shaughnessy as that was redirected into the corner. We're back to even strength here. So 0 for 4 on the power play here are the Bearcats. So that's going to go to the left point, or right point rather. Bertram got a shot on net. Now the Rage are trying to clear as Baldwin back. So he joins the party from the bench. Rimmed around the other side for Olmsted. Olmsted's going to chip that there. Pass Cogger. Kalita looking for that loose puck, but now it's going to go back down inside the rage zone. Stretch pass there for McDormand. He couldn't get enough of it and then had a quick peek at his blade, making sure that wasn't broken, but maybe this didn't quite bear down enough to get that puck, but he was on the right side of the red line, so no icing there. So now Gallant's going to pick it up. He's on the backhand shot there, and he gets a good opportunity and an elbow save there from Surratt. They fight for it down in the corner. Welsh looking for a pass out front. Now he'll find Gallant out front. Shot there, and Surratt able to smother that up and hang on. Those anxious moments there in front of the net there for a brief moment. But Ryland Surratt there and able to cover it up. So the face-off will stay inside the Bearcats zone here. Baldwin wins that face-off to the side, but it's going to be picked up here by the Bearcats. Down behind their own net, McEachran's going to just wheel and take the ice. Cross ice for Hoyt. Hoyt, he's got a nice move down. He's going to have an opportunity there, but Scotland back to help out as he came back through the middle. Now Gallant is going to turn that puck over in on Surratt. He'll just leave it there. Sullivan will reverse that back. Good job by McEachran to read that as he didn't get caught drifting out of the zone. It's White. Tries to fire it through the middle. Turned over. Baldwin at the top of the blue line. Fires that down in the far corner. Gallant's going to get there first here for the Rages. He fires that through the crease. Welsh wasn't quite there yet. So now it's just going to go up off the glass and down the ice. May not be enough for icing here. Icing waved off, says the linesman, as Scotland was back hustling for it. Now he's just going to reverse that back the other way. Good move. Now as Welsh will fire that up for Baldwin. Baldwin's just going to fire that cross ice. He knew exactly where Gallant was going to be, and that's part of the chemistry that they've built. Now as Gallant fires an absolute bullet up over the net and off the glass, as I'm sure you heard. So that puck will stay in deep. Hillier down to pinch a little bit and hold pressure down there as the Rage are able to finish a change. So now Hoyt will make his way up the ice. Hoyt through traffic. He's going to get around Hillier. Hoyt all the way coast to coast. Now centers it out front for Jollymore and just into his feet a little bit as he wasn't able to get anything on that one-time opportunity. As Cluett is going to use his body to protect that puck. Kidd there, defensive side. He's going to run into White. Good job there as he was in perfect defensive positioning in the defensive side between the puck and the net. And now it's going to be up off the net and out of play. So the face-off's going to stay inside the Rage zone. Just over 5.5 gone here in the third. And we'll start the play down here inside to the left of O'Shaughnessy. Trying to go forward off the draw there was Thorne, but it was picked up here by Cluett as he'll make his way through the neutral zone. He's just going to push that through the feet. Cluett still tangled up with the defender. And we're going to have an interference call on the Bearcats behind the play here, the back ref. So it's going to be 21 red, he says. Matthew Cameron just got in the way of Cluett there as he tried to get through. And so another power play opportunity here for the Rage. So Rage lead this one 2-0. Now they're on the power play here. Welsh and Baldwin on the point with Gallant, Cluett, and Kidd up front. So loading this top line up, trying to take a stranglehold on this thing. This Kidd leaves it there for Welsh. Welsh cross ice for Kidd. Kidd fires a backdoor for Cluett, and he had the lane and he executed the pass, but Cluett wasn't able to find that puck and put it in the back of the net. There's an anxious moment here as the crowd went completely silent there as O'Shaughnessy came out to play that puck and kind of redirected it towards his own net. Welsh over for Gallant. Gallant cross ice for Kidd. Kidd's going to fire that through the middle. Now Cluett had an opportunity. The Bearcats trying to clear. Cluett's going to get on that puck first as he's upended down there, but just enough that he was able to allow his teammates to maintain possession as Welsh. Going to fire that down low for Kidd. Kidd shot there, tried to go short side. Surratt got a glove on it. Now Baldwin's just going to fire that too heavy there for Welsh as that'll go all the way the length of the ice as O'Shaughnessy out to play it here. Good forecheck there from Uloth and good angling. So he's able to just slow down the power play breakout enough here. So he's going to head back in a hurry. Gallant being pressed there from Uloth from behind. McEachran in on Gallant. Gallant's kind of upended there as he takes a bump. Now Cluett in to help out. Opportunity side of the net. Shot there. Gallant goes up and off the glass, and that's going to go all the way down the ice here. 40 seconds left to go. The power play unit's going to stay out here. Welsh swings around his own net. He's going to get some speed and head up north. Over the blue line now, in over on the left side. He's going to carry it all the way in, slow it down, set it up, looking for his options. Gallant looking to get set up. Welsh now to Gallant. Gallant down low for Kidd. Kidd through the middle for Cluett. Had another opportunity to maintain possession, but gets away from him now as he's going to be back on the back check hard. And now the puck's going to be turned over. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Now it's turned over once again. Hoyt runs into Kidd. Kidd will come away with that puck because he's got Gallant with him. He'll fire, run the right side for Gallant. Shot there, and a perfectly placed shot. And a save there now is Hoyt. He's going to work through the middle. Scotland back. Gallant as well to help out. Power play over. As Scotland will spin away from traffic. He's going to fire for Gallant. Gallant's got to get off the ice here as he goes cross ice for Kidd. Kidd tries to make a move. Had that poked off his stick. Now is McEachern in there on the puck. Kidd is going to come away with that loose puck. Fires it out front for McDormand, and it just got tipped. And it kind of messed up his timing a little bit now as Scotland blows a tire. Pugsley 3-on-2 here. He's got Sullivan backdoor. Pugsley tries to shoot that for a rebound. And the puck goes wide of the net and outside the zone as Eisner will partner that across for Bertram. White will chip it. Now the Bearcats are onside as Pugsley was upended down there in the offensive zone, so he had to hurry up to get back outside and tag up. Scotland going to try and chip that to himself. Straight line hockey all over Scotland as he's just going to work in over the red line. He's going to work down. Gets in on the forecheck there. Good job from Morris as he was coming late. Now Scotland's going to head back to his position here as that puck's going to be ripped off the wall out into the neutral zone. Definitely not going to have enough for icing here as O'Shaughnessy comes out to play it. He's just going to fire that back up ice for McDormand. Good heads up there from the goaltender. Now Delory tries to get it in over the line, but it's going to be offside here. Now the Rager tagged up. Good read there from Morris as he got in the lane as Hillier will fire that back down inside the zone. Icing waved off. Approaching the 10-minute mark here now of this game. Patrickin tries to clear that. Good job by Hillier as he slot down from the left point and held the zone. Bertram now here for the Bearcats. He's going to chip that off the wall looking for Thorne. Thorne through the middle. Good job defensively here as Kalita was the high man. Now it's out front for McDormand. They bang away at it at the crease. Looking for it is Hillier down there. So he's caught here, but he's going to retreat back to his defensive position. Now as Patrickin's going to fire that off the wall, and that's going to get away from Thorne. So another icing here. Charge to the Bearcats, who looking a little frustrated right now as they're not able to get much going here offensively. But with that being said, 10:24 left to go here in the third period, so lots of time for this Bearcats team to strike. 24-15, the shots on goal here for the Bearcats. Shots don't always tell the story, folks. But this story that it's telling now is O'Shaughnessy's been sharp here so far, and not to be outdone by Surratt, who's stopped a lot of grade A chances. As Walsh trying to get free, he'll chip it to himself. Down in the right corner is being pressed on there. Down in the corner, good job to ease up on the numbers down there from the Bearcats as they tangle up down there. Welsh looking for his stick. He'll gain that now. As Singer will get back to his position in front of the net. They fight for it in the opposite corner here. And now it's going to be icing here against the Bearcats once again. And we're going to flip it down here to the right of Surratt. .43 now inside the 10-minute mark. Rage clinging here to this 2-0 lead, looking to bowl their way into these final 10 minutes. Next goal is here, huge here, folks, for both sides. The Rage will able to score. They'll get a 3-goal lead, but the Bearcats score. They'll cut it in half. Now Eisner, nice move in the middle. Shot there and a shoulder save from O'Shaughnessy. Shoulder save from O'Shaughnessy. Say that a few times quick, folks. Nonetheless, puck out of play. And up into the netting. So O'Shaughnessy doing a great job getting out at that top of the crease, challenging the shooter. And if you've ever played hockey before, folks, and you've had an opportunity, and you look up and that goalie's at the top of the crease, number one, it shows confidence. Number two, a lot less net to be seen. So Kidd was waved from the draw, but on the ensuing faceoff, he's able to pick possession up, but he's being pressed there from Uloth as Kidd and Uloth get tangled. In over the line now. We're going to have a penalty. So now Kidd is going to be penalized. from the back referee. So 2 for holding. He got tangled up with Uloth. And now the Bearcats are going to go to their 5th power play of the game. 0 for 4 so far, trying to change their fortune here. Face-off now is taken by the Bearcats, and right onto the net it goes. Once again, O'Shaughnessy takes no chances here. She covers up. Now face-off won cleanly by the Bearcats. Shot there was tipped. No one can find it, but the puck's going to end up inside the right corner. Hoyt down low for White. One touch in the middle. Eisner. O'Shaughnessy there to make the save. And we are going to have some extra fun stuff in front now as Sullivan was crashing hard to the net there, looking for that loose puck. And you know what, folks, can't blame him really. Unable to beat O'Shaughnessy thus far, so you got to try something here. Maybe a little bit over aggressive, so now that faceoff's going to come outside. Sullivan leading his team in defensive scoring here. Or sorry, second, as Griffin McEachran would be first. The disruption in front makes the faceoff come outside now as the Rage are able to clear the zone. It'll go about 197 feet down there as Sullivan will set things back up in behind his own net. Looking to get their players in motion. Gallant peeled that off. Must have picked something up here over the course of that game for that breakout. Now a nice stretch pass. White over the line. Shot there. Blockered away from O'Shaughnessy. So that puck comes all the way back to the point. Now down low. Morash down there battling. Comes out to Baldwin. He wasn't able to clear. Now McEachran's going to have an opportunity to shoot. Shot there. O'Shaughnessy smothers it up. And once again, we're going to have a little bit of a storm in front of the net there as the Bearcats are crashing hard there on the crease, looking for a loose puck. It's a minute and 10 left to go here in the penalty to Kidd. Anxious moments here for both sides. Face-off won cleanly by Welsh. And Scotland's going to send that to length of the ice. The Bearcats are going to pull the goalie here, so 6-on-4. Interesting tactic. Ballsy, if you will. But you got to do something here, and the 2-man advantage, you got to think would help here for the Bearcats. Now Hoyt's just going to dance in all the way. And now we're going to have a 5-on-3, or a 6-on-3 rather, as Scotland is going to be penalized for hooking. So 48 seconds left in the Kidd penalty, and now Scotland, the captain, is going to head to the box here as Hoyt showing great speed and skill there as he worked his way up the ice, and too much speed there to handle as now he's got a little bit of a souvenir there with the snow on his gear. So very, very, very big moment here. Surrett back in the net for the Bearcats. Maybe they'll wait to maintain possession. So 5-on-3 now. Don't want to take any chances. Puck comes out front there, kicked aside. O'Shaughnessy fights for it, and they find it and find the back of the net. Ewan White will cut the lead in half as he'll pick up his 10th goal of the season and his 18th point there. So just like that, they make good on the 5-on-3. Good decision to put the goalie back in with the 2-man advantage already. They'll stay on the power play here, and now they only trail by 1. So that ought to put a little life into the Bearcats' legs here, and Rage just looking to hang on. So 5-on-4. Here, 7 minutes and a half left to go here in the third period. 2-1 lead now as the Bearcats just struck off the stick of White. So McDormand will come through on the back check, and he'll fire that back down inside the zone. McEachran back for the Bearcats now. He'll stop up behind his own net. He's going to wait for his players to get in motion. Sullivan up the right side. He'll fire that across for Sullivan. Sullivan fires a hard pass across for Hoyt. Hoyt will be leaned on heavily here in these latter parts of the game, as well as McEachran. So Sullivan, Hoyt, and Sullivan with the assists on the Truro goal there off the stick of White. Now Hoyt going to fire that cross for McEachran. Morris Big long loop outside the zone. McEachran's going to work down the right side. He's pushed off there from McDormand. McDormand's going to lose his stick in the battle. Now a shot there through a crowd. O'Shaughnessy knew where the shot was going, but puck goes end up in the corner wide as McDormand will get his twig back now. Perry back for Hoyt. Hoyt spins it back for McEachran. McEachran fires that through a crowd. O'Shaughnessy stays up tall, makes the save. The rebound is whacked away. It's now McEachran. He's going to have a loose puck, but Morris caught at the end of his shift there, so he wasn't able to get that speed that he normally has. Now McEachran, good job there to use the ice as he's just going to walk in over the line. Opportunity shot kicked out. Rebound comes free. Kid back to help out now as he's going to turn and head north. He's got a good head of steam looking for his options. He'll walk in over the line down the left side, blows a tire. Now Perrin will be on him. Kid battling down low, looking for that loose puck. 2 seconds left now. Back to even strength we go. So now that puck's going to be pushed out into the neutral zone. And taken here by the Rage. McDonald trying to get it free, getting caught drifting now. One-on-one, Thorne on Hillier. Hillier with the big long stick will poke that away. Now is Cluett back to help out. He'll swing back down inside his own zone, approaching the 5-minute mark here. So he's just going to rip that off the wall. Kid's going to get a stick on it. Wasn't able to get it deep, but now he will as he's going to chip that up and over into the left corner. In behind the net, Cluett down there to help out. He's going to get there first on the puck. Good forecheck now as McKnight's in to help out. Kid will slot back into the high slot. And now it's going to be turned over. McKnight there tried to fire it at the net. He does, but didn't have much on it. Now Cluett tries to find Kid backdoor. Kid away from traffic. Shot there and a good opportunity to get a puck on net, but he hits a body on the way as he was back against the green. One of the harder shots to pull off, folks. Your body's going right and you want the shot to go left. So now Kid's going to head for a change. McKnight will stand down there in the forecheck, or stay down there in the forecheck. McDonald is going to fire that little touch pass for Gallant. Gallant from the bench. Shot there, blockered away from Surratt. That might have been his sharpest save here this period as Baldwin fires it back for Hillier. Now potential 3-on-2 forming here as now Ulof tries to get it by, but Hillier gets a stick on that. Maybe a little bit of baseball in his career. Now as Ulof will walk in. Shot there. He tried to go blocker side. Now Gallant will pick up that loose puck. He'll dangle out of trouble there as he'll find Baldwin. Baldwin going to fire that, looking for Welsh as they normally do on the wide side, but it's picked off here by the Bearcats and sent back down inside the Rage zone. Hillier on the backhand. Baldwin chips that out to the point. Welsh tries to get free. He will now. Down the right side looking for his options. Sullivan runs into him. Baldwin shot there. That goes up over the net. Surratt just let that one go. Now Scotland will get his first shift since his penalty as he's just going to wheel through the zone. Scotland does a real good job to attack with speed. Opportunity there. Shot goes off the side of the post. And in the meantime, Surratt knocks the net off. As now that faceoff's going to stay inside the zone. 4 minutes. 3:59 to be exact, folks. Left here. Down inside the zone. Kidd will take this face off against Hoyt. Kidd will win that cleanly for Cluett to Scotland. He's going to have to hurry. He'll walk the line now as he's just going to drop down. Looking for an opportunity. Just going to fire towards the net. It's into the crease. No one can find it. Scotland with it. He's caught down low. Good job by Cluett to recognize there as he had his defender down below the goal line. Now Cluett thought he was going to pinch there. Decided against it. So that puck is going to come out to the blue line but not out. His kid's going to fire it back down low. McKnight's going to get in on the forecheck. So he runs into the wall. Cluett now, he'll slot down to the left side. Through the middle, dangerous pass. It's going to get through everybody, though. Has now rushed in an opportunity. Scotland, good job. Back in a hurry as he got puck first and then body. So that's not going to be a penalty. As Cluett now is going to chip that through the middle. 2-on-1 forming here as Kidd with McKnight. Kidd over the line. He's going to shoot that. It was tipped along the way as that goes up and over. 3 minutes now left to go. Down low, Kidd on the forecheck. Good job by Cameron as he swung back the other way to pick that up. Now is Hoyt down defensively to help out through the middle of the ice and out into the neutral zone where Perry will retreat. Perry, it's got Kidd stretching as the Bearcats were heading for a change. Kidd underneath the stick. Nice inside out move. Opportunity shot there. No, and he just missed. Some fancy stick work there from Nate Kidd as Welsh tries to go backdoor to Mo. It lands in the crease, and it was there for a moment, but a good job there by number 12, Nicholas Bircham, defensively to clear that puck as he was on the defensive side of things. And now Bircham will get that opportunity in behind his own net. He's looking for his options. He's going to bank that off the wall for Thorne. Thorne, good job by Perrin to stay onside, but it has slowed him up just long enough that they weren't able to attack with speed. As Gallant Good pass there for Baldwin around the wall. Baldwin chips it to Welsh. Welsh with Baldwin. Back to him, but through his feet. That's going to be inside the zone. He's going to try and fling that back to the D-man. Now Welsh is going to work out around the top. Welsh, he'll peel, drag to the backhand, tries to center it. Picked off there by Patrickin, and away go the Bearcats here in transition. 2 minutes left to go on the clock. Now as Thorne will work his way in over the zone. He's going to fire that. O'Shaughnessy tipped it away. Puck's going to come loose, and now O'Shaughnessy way out of his crease to cover that up as he got kind of slid out of position there. But he'll hang on here, and the faceoff will stay inside the Rage zone now. Well, a late change there from the Bearcats, so their players are going to head back to the bench here. Home team gets last change. 1:53 left to go here in this one. The shot towards the net is deflected wide. Morash kind of took a warehouse route to that one. Now it's going to come back for McEachran. McEachran tries to fire that. Now it's going to find a loose puck there, and Sullivan found that loose puck in the high slot and fanned on the opportunity. So O'Shaughnessy had a split second more to get across. Make that save now as the Rage will switch out their line. They're going to go with Cluett, Kidd, and McKnight here. Something tells me they want to get the Gallant, Welsh, and Baldwin line out maybe just one more time here as Kidd tries to go forward with that puck. It's going to be taken cleanly. So he'll pick up that loose puck. The clearing attempt is held in at the line by Sullivan as Kidd was looking for Cluett. Now is Hoyt in behind the net. Kidd on him. Sticks out front there, and it goes through the high slot, and they are unable to find a stick. Surratt's still in the net here for the Bearcats. Shot there, tipped. Good job by O'Shaughnessy as he was able to close up those pillows. It's now Cluett and Kidd, a little bit of a miscommunication at the line, so a 3-on-2 forming here for the Bearcats. White looking backdoor shot there, they score. Austin Hoyt, backdoor, costly turnover at the red line for the Rage, and we are tied. So 2-2, last minute and 9 seconds to go. And Hoyt will get his 24th goal of the season, and it's a big one as we are deadlocked at 2 now, as you could feel it coming there. As it's kind of how it goes. One opportunity blown as an opportunity the other way. So we're back to square one here with 1:10 left to go. Baldwin, Welsh, and Gallant out there. Cogger, Uloth, and Jollymore here for the Bearcats. The Rage looking to get in the offensive zone. Burcham fires that across ice, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. 54.4 seconds left on the clock, and the faceoff's going to come down inside the Truro zone. We're going to have a 30-second timeout, Rage, here just before I was able to mention it, so we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here in just a moment. All right, that's going to do it for the timeout. We're back down inside the zone. Shaughnessy still in the net down here for the Rage. Just under a minute left to go. They try and push it forward off the face-off. That's going to be picked up. Good job by Scotland, who's down low as a forward. And now the Bearcats, maybe an opportunity as that's pushed through the middle. White, opportunity goes backdoor for Uloth, and what an opportunity that would have been for his first goal of the season. As Welsh now fires it through the middle, turned over, turned, shot there. Hoyt tipped in front by White. Now it's Baldwin. Going to chip that off the wall. That's going to come outside the zone. Good safe play there now as that's going to be ripped inside the zone. Scotland's going to have to hurry. Uloth was there. Scotland took away the lane on the wall as he's going to try and muscle his way through the middle. Now it's cross-ice pass. White fanned on that pass back to Uloth. Now Baldwin's just going to loft it up over and into the neutral zone. Once again, a good safe play there from the youngster. It's Uloth. And good positioning there And now just offside the last second as Uloth was not quite inside the blue line there. So he was looking for Hoyt streaking, so the faceoff will come outside the blue line now. 5.2 seconds left to go here. Pushed forward there is Hoyt. Hillier's just going to fire that off out into the neutral zone. McEachern will chip that. And that'll do it here. Regulation solves nothing as the Bearcats claw back in the last minute to tie things up. We'll head to the extra period. Overtime coming up here shortly. Free hockey, folks. We'll be back here in just a moment. All right, folks, back we are. Overtime, extra frame. Little overtime action for you on this Sunday morning. I guess we're into the afternoon now, but the game started in the morning. Regardless, 5 minutes, 4-on-4 action here. The Bearcats looking to finish off the comeback, and the Rage looking to get back what they started here. So we're officially underway now for the overtime period. Sullivan, Hoyt, Jollymore, and Thorne here for the Bearcats. Gallant, Welsh, McDonald, and Olmsted out here for the Rage. The Bearcats are just going to maintain possession here. Hoyt will walk in over the line. They're going to have to be careful now. There's a shot there, and O'Shaughnessy will glove that down and hang on here as face off down inside the zone. Welsh on the draw against Hoyt here. Hoyt will win that cleanly back to the point. Sullivan just going to rim that around the other side. Olmsted will release from the front of the net. He's got two Bearcats there to battle with. Now it's going to be pushed out front for Thorne. Thorne shot there. That's tipped. Goes up off the glass. McDonald's going to get there first here for the Rage. So he's going to fire it up and over for Gallant. So that's not going to have enough for icing, I don't think, as Surratt's going to come out and leave that. Jollymore, bank pass into his partner Sullivan, who tries to go back to him. Well, show front for Gallant and just missed that. Now is Scotland. Will retreat back here inside the neutral zone. He's going to try and get the wheels going, but instead he'll fire for Welsh. Welsh will go back underneath. Now he's going to turn. He's got some speed. He'll walk over the line now as White was onto the ice from the bench. So Rage are going to want to try and get a change here offensively as that stretch pass up to the middle for Hoyt. White to Hoyt. Hoyt pulls that in over the line. Icing or offside waved off. Scotland, dangerous play. Now as that goes back down low for White. White for the Bearcats in behind the net. Opportunity, good stick there from Scotland as he redeemed himself almost immediately. Now Welsh going to poke that puck off. Gallant coming in to look for that loose puck. But Bircham's going to come away with it. Bircham on McDonald. Good job by McDonald on the gap control. Now as O'Shaughnessy will get that puck. And covered up here. 3:26 left to go here. Down to the right of O'Shaughnessy, 43-17, the shots. Now is Baldwin and Kidd out here for the Rage with Perry and Hillier. McEachern fires it towards the net there. O'Shaughnessy fights through a crowd and he'll hang on. Back down low. In behind there's Rushton. Rushton tried to center that pass, but it's being picked off by Kidd. Kidd's got Baldwin with him. Kidd over the line. He's going to work to the middle. Now to the backhand. Opportunity there, and he shot that, but it hit a body on the way. Another good move there under the stick as Kidd had his head up the whole way. Kidd now tries to fire that on net. Fanned on the opportunity, so now it's going to be picked up here by Rushton as he'll partner it across for McEachran. McEachran back for Bircham. Bircham being pressed there by Kidd as he'll turn it over, and Bircham stays with it. So he'll tip that up. Hoyt has Uloth with him. Hoyt's going to wheel back into his own zone. Just almost ran into his own teammate. Now a hard pass. Sullivan off the skate finds the stick of Uloth. Uloth down the left side. He's going to have an opportunity. Shot there, rebound, and back the other way goes the Rage here on that rebound attempt. Kidd is just going to get that in deep. Him and Baldwin will head for a change. Inside the 3-minute mark now left to go here as Hoyt will pick it up for the Bearcats in behind his own net. Hoyt looking for his options. He'll fire that cross for Uloth, who you could hear chatting for that puck here early. Now Scotland is going to have a step. Tries to bank that off the wall. Maybe had another couple strides to get the red line there, but tried to hit Cluett. But that's going to go down for icing here, so a big defensive zone face-off for the Rage, and likewise for the Bearcats in the offensive zone. Back to the point, cross ice. Sullivan shot there, tipped in front. The rebound comes loose. Scotland there on the doorstep to take it away. Now as he takes a little bit of a whack. Now it's turned over. Hoyt shot there, tipped. O'Shaughnessy will stay dialed in there as he'll kind of fight through a little bit of a crowd. Now the face-off once again will stay inside the Rage zone. 1:59 left to go. Gallant and Welsh back out here for the Rage. White and Eisner for the Bearcats up front. White opportunity right off the face-off there, and O'Shaughnessy had to be sharp, and he was. Now Scotland being pressed there from White. Scotland will get away from the pressure. Cross ice for Gallant, who's in his normal spot over there on that left side. Gallant, cross ice for Welsh, in behind him. He'll have to swing back. Now he'll make a move off the right side. Welsh, opportunity. Almost had a lane to the net there, but a good job defensively by Patrick to keep him outside. Welsh wheels back from the half wall. He's going to cut back the other way now. Still with it. Welsh looking for his options into the feet there. Looking to bank one in maybe. Or maybe a little bit of a waste of an opportunity there as Patrick will pick it up here for the Bearcats. He's going to be stick check there from Welsh. Welsh almost turned it over. Gallant now down to help out offensively. Morash is just going to fire that in behind the net. Welsh down there to help out. Poke back in the other way. Patrick, Morash. Gallant with it on the half wall. He's going to go across for Scotland. Scotland makes a move into the middle, an opportunity. Scotland, backdoor shot, they score! Camden Gallant, the overtime hero, and the Rage will take a 3-2 victory here on home ice. A great opportunity turned into a goal as Scotland walked right down the seam, and the Rage relinquished a 2-goal lead here late in this game, but they stay strong. And they'll take the victory here on home ice. What a game we were treated to here this morning, folks. And that's a big 2 points here for the Harbour Rage team. So that's going to do it for our coverage here. I got to zip out of here and head over to the Zatzman for the Subarus game. We thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, a great game by both goaltenders, but Colby O'Shaughnessy, the story of this one, 47 shots, 45 saves, and the Rage take a 3-2 victory here on home ice and continue on a little bit of a streak here. So thank you very much once again for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks.